Hello everybody! I've been using my DGX Spark with a headless llmster for some time now, but somehow it has become out of date. This is Stef from Samayas and welcome to my channel. So when you run LM-Studio on Ubuntu or on DGX Spark, you have two ways. The first way is UI application that simply runs LM-Studio, but that implies that on every restart of your DGX Spark, you need to relog in and start up LM-Studio manually again. And that isn't quite handy. So instead, I installed and configured llmster, and I've configured it to start as a service upon boot. So in that way, each time my DGX Spark reboots, well, it simply starts listening without any extra actions. Now LM-Studio and LMS under the hood are both using llama.cpp. And every time you start up LM-Studio, it does a version check, and you can even manually select and update the version of llama.cpp which you want. However, the issue is here that when you update LM-Studio and llama.cpp inside of LM-Studio, LMS doesn't update. And so especially the newer models who need a newer version of llama.cpp simply won't run anymore on LMS as a service. So let's dig in and try to fix this. Through one of my previous videos, I showed you how you can install LMS as a service. And so, simply typing LMS status, and it is listening. That means we have a headless DSX device, and that means we have a headless DGX device, and my LM-Studio locally can simply connect to it. However, a simple query of LMS runtime ls returns me that the default LMS version is still using the llama.cpp 2.14. And when I switch back to my LM-Studio running locally on my Windows machine, well, it's connected to my GX10. And so, if for instance I try to load the Ornit 1.0 35B model, well, I simply receive a fail to load. Now, if I do a system control user stop LMS service, and I manually start LM-Studio, if we now go to settings and then to runtimes, it is currently still configured in CUDA 13 llama.cpp Linux ARM version in 2.14. However, there's a CUDA 13 llama.cpp Linux ARM in 2.27. And if I simply switch back to this, and now I try to load Ornit 1.35b, it loads without a problem. And if I now simply do a requery of LMS runtime ls, suddenly I have all the available versions and not version 2.14. So one way or another, we need to try to upgrade our LMS to use the latest 2.27 and not the 2.14. So now I closed LM-Studio and I'm going to start LMS service back as a service. And if I now do a requery of LMS runtime ls, well, I still have all the versions. And now, to be sure that everything is cleaned up after LM-Studio, I'm going to call LMS server stop. Next, I'm going to call LMS daemon down. Now, I'm going to call LMS daemon update. And so it was clearly running behind on the LM-Studio. Now, I'm going to call LMS daemon up again. And now I'm going to call LMS runtime update llama.cpp to try to update it to the latest version. And finally, I'm going to call LMS runtime ls. And now we can see we have all the versions. There's still one slight little problem. It still selected version 2.14 instead of 2.27.1. And finally, we're going to call LMS runtime select llama.cpp CUDA 13 version 2.27.1. And if we now run LMS runtime ls again, well, 2.27.1 is selected. And if now back on my Windows machine, I go to remote and I select again Ornit 1.035b, that load worked. So mission accomplished. Well, technically, it's not that complex. But you need to know how to keep it updated. And it completely bypasses the classical process through apt-get. If you guys enjoy this content, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell sign. Or leave a comment. down below.